Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look now at some of these stocks on the move today. I'm Paul Sweeney alongside Lisa Mateo. We're joined by Bloomberg's Denitza Sokova. Denitza, what are you looking at today?
Let's look at Palantir. It's now a $400 billion company. The stock is up 8% today. The ticker, of course, is PLTR. Palantir reported a 48% increase in revenue in the second quarter, more than $1 billion, citing AI, astonishing impact of AI. Quarterly revenue has surpassed $1 billion for the first time, but it has actually accelerated for 8 quarters in a row. Really, really incredible growth. We're seeing growth both in the private and the public sector. The company's U.S. government revenue climbed 53% in the quarter. Its revenue from commercial contracts in the U.S. climbed even quicker. It rose 93%. That was a number a lot of people on the street were looking at. The data software company raised its revenue outlook for the full year to about $4.15 billion. This is way above what the street was expecting. Very strong earnings report. And of course, the company has surged more than 500% over the past year. We had a wonderful story in the terminal yesterday about the CEO becoming the 5th billionaire from that company. So clearly an incredible wealth growth story in a company that's been doing very, very well. And the question is for how long, of course.
Right. That's what we were just talking to Mandeep about earlier. Okay, Coinbase. Now, when I hear Coinbase, I automatically, my eyes go to Bitcoin right now. And I look at it, it's lower. Is it the same for Coinbase? Or are they lower right now?
It does explain it. I feel as though most of the time when Bitcoin is down, it's coming with Coinbase being down. But there are actually some company news. The company is falling after it announced its intention to offer $2 billion in convertible senior notes. And that's been a major rush among all those cryptocurrency companies. They've been tapping the market to lock in cheap capital. But it also comes just a few days after the company reported lower than estimated second quarter revenue amid a drop in digital asset market volatility. Stock is down 5% today. The ticker is COIN. The company's stock fell 70% last week after it reported lower than estimated second quarter revenue. Investors shouldn't be too surprised because they actually, the stock has been declining on earnings days for 6 straight quarters. Obviously, there has been much more than fundamentals in the crypto story. That has been something that suddenly became a major thing in Washington. There has been legislation passed. But some interesting thing is that the progress in Congress in regulating digital currencies, some analysts are seeing this as a negative for Coinbase because it means more competition. So that's quite an interesting take and obviously something we'll look for. But the company is still up 25% year to date, so still a strong year.
JP Morgan, underwriting the deal. That's the first thing I look for in the news story. One more for us. What do you got? That's
been a very interesting one. Hims and Hers shares dropped in early trading. It was down about 14%. Now it's about 7%. The ticker is HIMS. So this is a San Francisco-based company, reported $545 million of sales for the months that ended June 30th. The stock has risen more than 160% this year. Just incredibly rally. So their main thing is that they were offering a lot of main wellness drugs, but they actually became very popular and they generated a roll of revenue from cheaper version of popular weight loss drugs. But that business has been under a lot of pressure as the FDA ordered companies to stop selling cheaper copies of the name brands, which are obviously popularized by Eli Lilly, Novo Nordisk. And one key measure in this report that perhaps is worrying investor is that the weight loss drugs were $190 million in the second quarter, the revenue that came from it, which is lower than what we saw before. The company is still up 140%, but one key path for revenue is under pressure and investors are clearly not reacting well to it.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.